Okay. Then we got Michael. Michael says, as a father who just left a toxic relationship at the beginning of this month, I am concerned for my children since they will continue to live with my ex. How can I help them while they remain in that environment? They are both teenagers now, becoming more independent and following their own interests. They are not interested in moving back and forth between us, and it doesn't help that I am in an apartment which is significantly smaller than the house that they are living in. The apartment does not have separate bedrooms for each of them, and I struggle to see how I can make it feel like more like home to them. Very, very profound situation. I feel like I am too late to help them. What can I do for them at this point? Any advice will be appreciated. Take care. No, it's not too late. Just remain in love with them as being your children, knowing that they might go through a period where they rejecting you, especially if their mother is filling their head full of garbage, or vice versa. Um, you just stick to the game plan, okay? Um, and if you don't have a situation, that you can afford to even have um, a bedroom for both of them, then you have to be honest with them about that. They're teenagers; they should understand that, and if they don't, there's nothing you can do about it. Um, just continue to be an authentic father and offer love, because at some point, that's what I believe in. I believe in the love of it. The love is gonna, at the end of the day, the love. If they see that you still support them, not in their foolishness, okay, but when they, if the court orders you a visit and they renege, and you hear them parroting behavior that they're your wife or your ex partner, whoever was, then you have to be strong. Like, no, today is my day. You guys are going to come with me. I understand that you don't want to spend the night because uh, of the smallness of the apartment, but I really want to see you guys this week, and I really want you to be with me. And it will hurt my feelings for y'all to be away from me because I don't live with you anymore. And I think that you have to be as honest with them as possible about that. Let them know at the end of the day, even if it's difficult, that's what you have to practice. Tell them no matter what, I love you. I love you. And then so you have to get in touch with that for yourself. All right. Then we got Karen, who says, I wish I would have read this when my adult children were small. She said, understand why no one, including his kids, will help him. He and does not know where he went wrong. Her ex-nerd. I guess explaining again will be fruitless. I also know that I need to be strong and not let him back. Escaping has been a slow process. I know I have CPTSD, but I'm making progress. I've come a long way, especially in the past year. And I'm glad that Kim Saeed is sharing this stuff with us. And again, y'all can go to her website, and I think she too has a lot of good, valuable information. Kim Saeed at kimsaeed.com. Uh, again, that's kimsaeed.com. Go in and check out our website and see if there's anything, some meat over there that you can eat and throw away the bone. Because I think there will be a lot of stuff that you will find very empowering. All right, somebody said, "Dear Karen, please stay strong. If Pee Wee is homeless, too bad. So sad. Such is evidently the outcome of his malicious behavior. I pray my son is able to this." This is Shirley Akupulu says, "I pray my son is able to discard the evil and cling to good deeds that he saw in our home. I did apologize to him for putting him through this abuse and ask for his forgiveness. I thought it was better to stay with the abuser for the sake other children. Now I know I was wrong. Somebody else just responded, me too. You can't beat yourself up forever. Yes, you stayed with your abuser longer than you should have. Helen Burns says, I was born into the dysfunction. Both parents are narc sociopaths. One malignant, covert, and sadistic and cold. I have endured lifelong abuse. There's not much of me left. I don't even know who Helen was. Cold and empty. I don't want to be like that. Ugh. This other person says, I recently opened up a past wound that my son have experienced from his narc father. I thought I needed to walk him through that situation again because I wasn't able to protect and defend him during the time he got brutally whipped and put inside a hen's cage. Did I do the right thing? I'm trying to correct and process the incident according to his understanding now that we're almost a year out and free. I wasn't able to defend him because it happened in public. Ooh, having two other witnesses and felt that I might aggravate the situation. He's been shouting at me not to interfere. I fear that I might be making my son relive his past. Wow. Kim says, hi, Anan. It's best to let a professional trauma therapist help your son. It may not be appropriate for him to relive that incident at this time. A trauma specialist will be able to help him process this incident, as well as the many others he has endured while you were in that relationship. Yeah. And Joyce Short said, what a terrific, insightful post. Well done. Unfortunately, a narcissistic parent who reads this is likely to think, nope, that wasn't me. Hopefully, however, children who grow up with these issues will begin to secure the relief and understanding that can lead them into a path of healing. Again, I want to thank Kim Saeed um, and the Let Me Reach research team. Uh, and I guess just from the perspective of the wounded child, seven needs narcissistic parents just can't provide. They can try to work on, they can try, but they're a narcissist. They're not even thinking about that. So anybody that thinks that they're a narcissist, they're probably not, because they probably wouldn't even be reading it because they don't even have the ability to self-reflect at all. It's like Donald Trump. Sorry for those of y'all who like that, but I just got to keep it real. Anyways, I hope that information was good for you. And sharing really is caring. And for those of us who've been growing up in dysfunctional families, not only just dysfunctional families, dysfunctional neighborhoods, then dysfunctional environments in general, where we are being taught sought out as scapegoat entities in a narcissistic society, and a societal narcissism that seems to have deemed us the, I guess, the fodder or the fuel for the society. It's really hard for us to deal with our abuse on that level. But I still contend that if you start in your own home, your temple, your home, it make it easier, a little bit easier to deal with whatever's to come from without. Because good or bad, some creator gave us life, and I guess we got to make the best of it, right? So out of all the murk and garbage, we're supposed to be here because all those thousands and millions of little tadpoles one was the one that hit the explosion and brought you here, and brought me here. So let's try to live our lives accordingly. We're special, right? And that's just not no hokey pokey talk. I really mean that. So with that being said, if you like what you hear, I know this was a little long, but I had to do this because this was very important and it was on my heart. So if you like what you hear, please like, subscribe, and share. Go visit Kim Saeed at kimsaeed.com. See if there's anything valuable for you there. And I'll see you next time in the mental house.